Hi, it's Lux, and I'm hanging out today at Weber Chevrolet, and this is my friend Larry, and he's going to explain to me how to use the OnStar system in this beautiful, fabulous vehicle. So Larry, how do I make this all work?
When I sell a car, the customer goes into the finance office, and to do their paperwork. And while they're in the finance office, I am online registering them for OnStar.
That's so cool.
So by the time you come back out, they should know your name and be ready to go. Now here's the features that you get with OnStar. This is the printout that I get when I register your OnStar. Every part of OnStar is free for 6 months except one item, and that is the phone part. So what I do, first of all, is I give all my customers a card that has OnStar's phone number on it that you might want to store in your phone. And I'll tell you the reason why later. But first of all, in the vehicle there's a red button that is for police, fire, ambulance when you really need some quick help. There's a blue button for basically anything else. Running out of gas, having a flat tire, needing directions, anything like that. And then there's the black button that has a phone on it. And that's the one you have to pay extra for if you want that feature. And the way it works is, you press the phone button, they say OnStar ready. You say call, and they'll say number please, and you can speak it just like we're talking. 314-974-1580. It'll dial the number.
That's so cool.
Without you touching it.
So no, you keep your hands on the wheel.
Keep your hands on the wheel.
Safe driving while talking.
Correct, absolutely.
That's so cool.
And that feature there, some people buy it, some people don't. The ones that buy it usually buy it for this reason. If you have a cell phone, you've probably had it sometime in your life go dead on you, or you've been in an area where reception wasn't very good. If you have ever had that happen, you know the value of having a backup.
Yes.
So some people buy it for that reason. You get 300 minutes for 10 bucks or 60 minutes for 5 bucks. But
that's a lot of minutes for very little cash, and having the backup there really seems like a great idea.
Absolutely. Most people that do buy it buy the 300 minutes for $10.
Yeah.
So that is the only feature of car that would be extra to you for the first 6 months. After that, we have OnStar Diagnostics. What they do is they run a monthly health check on your vehicle to see if it needs things like maybe an oil change, or maybe your tire rotation, or maybe a recall. And they will email you what your car needs. You can also call OnStar with the blue button if you have a problem, and say you're driving along, check engine light comes on. You go, oh, what's wrong? Press the blue button, they can diagnose it from satellite and let you know if what may be wrong with it. I had one customer that called and they diagnosed it and said, your gas cap is loose. They tightened the gas cap on the road, everything's fine.
I wish I had that in my car.
Yeah.
All the time it goes on, I'm like, what do you want from me, light? What can I do for you?
So with OnStar, you have help 24 hours a day.
Oh, that's awesome.
The other features are, if you have an accident, you're in a crash, airbag deployed, just like the registration here shows, the car calls OnStar. You don't have to. They call back. If you don't answer, they assume you've been injured, and they send help for you immediately wherever you're at, because by GPS technology, they know where you are.
That's awesome.
So they send help back.
That's great.
So if you're laying there and you need help, you can't call for help, the car is calling for you.
That's the kind of safety you just need to have.
Right. The other thing, I gave you a card earlier that has OnStar's name on it, or their phone number. Remote door unlock. If you've ever locked your keys in your car, that is a bad experience. Especially if you're a mom and maybe the kids have locked the door, they're in there, they're crying, you can't get them out. You call OnStar on that number and they will send a beam down from satellite and unlock your doors.
Wow.
And it takes probably within a minute you're back in the car.
I've paid a lot for somebody to come out and help me when I've locked my keys in the car, so that would be a lifesaver.
Not with OnStar. Any kind of help you need on the road, you'll notice here it says roadside assistance, crisis assistance, emergency services, anything like that. You press that blue button and they're just a blue button touch away, and they're there to help you with anything like that. Also, they can track it for the police if it gets stolen.
Wow.
Now, they won't tell you where it's at because of your safety, but they can tell the police where it is.
I was gonna say, I want them going to get the car. I'll be fine sitting in my house knowing that the cops are working it out with OnStar.
And last but not least, turn-by-turn directions is included. So if you need to go somewhere, you press the blue button, you talk to a live person, You're not punching in something while you're driving. You're talking to a live person. You give them an address, give them the name of a business, wherever you need to go, and they will give you turn-by-turn directions verbally, and they will display it on the radio screen.
Oh, that's so great.
Like the next street you turn on.
That's way better than the little voice in your car, having an actual person there to help you.
Right, and the nice thing about OnStar is if you have navigation, navigation's a great thing. But you really can't safely use navigation while you're driving.
No.
So if you're going somewhere and you don't know how to, and all of a sudden you realize, I'm lost,
Or there's construction, or
you got to pull over with your navigation, punch it in to find the way. With OnStar, you don't have to stop. Press the button, a live person comes on, they tell you how to get there.
OnStar has so many features that I didn't even know existed, and now I can't even imagine living without them. Thank you, Larry, so much for talking with me today.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it very much.
If you're looking to winterize your vehicle, learn how to change a tire, or just talk about OnStar features or anything having to do with your vehicle, the people here at Weber Chevrolet are here to help. It's very easy. You can give them a call or just check out their very own Weber Chevrolet app. You can make an appointment right from your phone. It's so easy.